it was really amazing being with a bunch of Europeans. In fact, actually, there were a couple of Americans. My friend Adam from Ohio was there, and I think he might have been the only other American there, actually. but it was amazing being with a bunch of Europeans watching, not watching the elections. We didn't have a TV, but learning about Jeremy Corbyn winning in the UK. It was really, really astonishing. And they were telling me, he's our Bernie Sanders, and they know about Bernie Sanders. Bernie's being covered in the British press, apparently. And the big hit, what I found was interesting, I started doing some reading on Jeremy Corbyn after he won, and the big hit on him is that he doesn't go along with Israel right or wrong in all circumstances. He has called for Palestinian self-determination. He has spoken of Hamas and Hezbollah as organizations that at least have some legitimacy in the complaints that underlie their existence. Let's say he hasn't endorsed them or anything like that, obviously. But even those little bits of dancing around the edge of not being totally, I'm with Netanyahu, live or die, have caused much of the corporate media that doesn't like Jeremy Corbyn's message, that wants everything privatized, that doesn't want social democracy in Great Britain, but they want a corporate laissez-faire state, have called him an anti-Semite. And, of course, he's not, and he's gone out of his way to say I'm not. And this is, he says, I hate racism in all its forms, including anti-Semitism, and will have nothing to do with it. But that was the most common hit on him. And, looking over Bernie Sanders' career, except for the fact that Bernie is Jewish, so it's a lot harder to call him an anti-Semite. But he's not, Bernie hasn't been best friends with Netanyahu, and so maybe that is, I keep wondering, when the hammer falls, because it was just amazing. Sitting and talking with these Brits, they were saying, oh, and then the media said this about Jeremy Corbyn, and then they said he loved Karl Marx. Well, he once said that Karl Marx's analysis of capitalism was largely accurate, which I would agree with. I think any economist would probably, most economists anyway, would agree that Marx's analysis of capitalism was accurate. His solution didn't work out all that well. Or you could argue if you were a hardcore Marxist, it's never been tried. But Corbyn is not a hardcore Marxist. But he dared, oh my God, he dared to say the words Karl Marx once 10 years ago. And so they've been, literally, one of the headlines was Marxist. Well, in fact, here, this is media, over at Alternet, they've got this piece by Adam Johnson. The headline is American Media Freaks Out After Socialist Wins UK Labour Leadership. Reuters ran with the headline, Karl Marx Admirer Corbyn Elected UK Opposition Labour Leader. NBC News picked that up. Yahoo News picked it up. This is what Adam Johnson says. Centrist conventional wisdom factory, the Daily Beast, circled the wagons, inexplicably linking Corbyn with Donald Trump and accusing him of spreading the politics of hate and spite, despite being unable to cite one single example of Corbyn demonstrating either hate or spite. The Daily Hate, Corbyn, Trump, and the New Politics of Spite. That was their headline. I mean, they just, I'm telling you, when the establishment starts looking at Bernie as a potentially seriously viable candidate, all hell is going to break loose, as it did in the UK. From what I was hearing from my friends there, who I've known many of these people for 20, 30 years, and they're smart, solid observers of the political scene. And it's like there was this really serious effort to take this guy down, and it did not succeed. So anyway, I think it's pretty impressive stuff.